Okay, so with this problem, I thought to evaluate the integral that you see here, that is, which has a limit from -2 to 2. So we are supposed to answer this one. Now what we're going to do is, we're going to distribute what is under the root with what is inside. So distribute it there. So this will give us the integral from -2 to 2 of the first part, which is x to the power 3 cos x over 2, to multiply the same square root of 4 minus x squared. Then we come to say plus the other part is half, to multiply with the same square root of 4 minus x squared, like that. Then we close there and we say dx. This is integrated with respect to x. Then what we're going to do now is we're going to distribute the integrals. So we have the integral for the first part alone with respect to x, and the integral of the second part alone with respect to x. So it will be the limit from -2 to 2 of x to the power 3, the first part, x to the power 3 cos x over 2 root 4 minus x squared. So we say root 4 minus x squared, then we say dx, then say plus another integral of the same kind, which is from -2 to +2 of half root of 4 minus x squared dx. So now what we're going to do is we're going to observe the first integrand, and that is in terms of its parity, if it is even or odd. Okay, so upon observing it, we find out that it is odd, meaning that the whole integral of the first part will be equated to 0. Okay, so that whole part, since it is odd, it will therefore be equated to 0. So in this case, that's what we are checking for, to check its parity, if it's even or odd, of which from what we get, this is odd. This is an odd function, so it is odd. So mean that what we're going to simply do is to equate it to 0. Okay, so when that happens, this one that we have, we equate it to 0, like I said. So when that happens, it will mean that we're going to have the first part all equal to 0. So we're going to have a 0 plus the integral from -2 to 2 of half multiplied by the root of 4 minus x squared dx. Okay, so this will just be the same as saying the integral from -2 to 2 of half multiplied by the root of 4 minus x squared dx, like that. So when this is evaluated, this will simply give us the sine inverse. Upon evaluating that, I'm going to get the sine inverse. So get the sine inverse of x over 2, then plus x multiplied by the root of 4 minus x squared over 4, like that. Now, not forgetting that we have the limits from -2 to +2. Okay, now this is simply the same as saying if you have f of x, so being integrated from let's say a to b, from a to b, this will end up being the same as f. While there's x, you put the upper limit, which is a b, minus f of the lower limit, which is a. So that's the same case that we're going to do with what we're given here. So this will give us the sine inverse of, where there's x, we'll put the upper limit, which is 2, so it will be 2 over 2, then plus, there we'll put a 2, so it will be 2 multiplying with the root of 4 minus 2 squared over 4. So that's the first part. Then we'll say minus the same thing that we have, we just substitute over this x with the lower limit, which is a negative 2. So writing the same values, but where there's x, in this case we put the lower limit, which is a negative 2. So after this is done, we now evaluate. So I have sine inverse. What is inside there is a 1, and sine inverse of 1 gives us a 90 degrees. So I'm going to have a 90 degrees plus. That one will give us a 0. Okay, so we'll go to the next part where we say minus. We open. That is negative 2 over 2, which will give us a negative 1, and sine inverse of negative 1 gives us a negative 90, then plus 0. So this gives us a 90. So we have a 90 there. Then we have minus. So negative 90 plus just negative 90, and 90 minus negative 90 gives us a positive 90, giving us a 180 as our final answer for this problem.